Okay, so let's do the trade recap for today. I'm going to leave my chart the way it is for now. Okay, so if we look here, this is a new 30-minute supply that formed throughout today. But if we look here, where we kind of started at was in the middle of this space. And we had a 12-hour demand below that had a 30-minute demand inside of it. And then down here was another 12-hour demand that was stacked. But I wasn't really paying too much attention to that one because this is one we had to deal with first. Now, if we go down to the 1 minute, that's the 30-minute chart. If we go down to the 1 minute, and this is just the channel that has been forming, the one I posted, that has been forming lately. But let's go down to the 1 minute and look at what happened as price approached our level. So price was coming down. We got some strong momentum here and then some strong momentum here, just indicated by this big heavy bodied candle, right? That's it. Now, aside from this strong momentum going into the levels at this line here, remember that's our first trigger. Did we hit the level? Then we need to be on the lookout to start trading it. Next trigger is what that we're looking for is a volume spike, which we got right here. These two candles here. So we had volume. It's relatively close to the other high volume spike that we got also on the way down to the level. So although it's not like the absolute tallest, I consider this coming from down here a dramatic jump up. So this will be our volume spike. Now, not only that, I told you guys we've been looking at Heiken Ashi candles as well to confirm our trade. And so if we look at what time this was, 9:49, 9:50, and 9:51. So if we go over here to the Heiken Ashi side, 9:49, right? So we're seeing strong downward momentum, and the candles that we're going to be looking at are here: 9:49, 9:50, 9:51. So around 9:49 and 9:48, right? These flat top candles with the wicks at the bottom indicate strong downward volume and momentum. So around here, we're not looking to trade, not looking to trade at all. But then all of a sudden here, we get a wick at the top and the bottom of the candle. Then we see that this candle's wick, y'all, I'm sorry, I hate this little cursor. I'll figure out how to take it off. This candle's wick is actually shorter than the one that came before it, right? And then here we go again, we get another wick to the top, wick to the bottom. And finally, this candle opened. This was the first candle to open in the green. This full candle is tall, but when it initially opened, it was a green candle with a wick at the top and the bottom, but that was enough for me to show our changing volume and changing momentum, because the way Heiken Ashi candles work is they take into account the buying and selling volume from the previous candle as well. So even though our previous candle was a red candle, we still had a wick at the top and the bottom. And when this one opened green, that lets us know that the candle before it, we had a lot of strong buying pressure that overtook the selling pressure. So at 950, I was already looking, interested in taking this 949, 950. And then once we got that little green open at 951, I was in. So if we look back at the regular chart, 950, no, I didn't get in here. I didn't get in until it turned green. So 950, once it came back down a little bit, I was able to get in and take it up. I traded 2 contracts. It ended up going, if you got in at the level itself, 59.28 and a half, it ran up to 59.44. So that's like, what is that? 16 points that it ran to the upside. I only took it for 7. But if you were watching the Heiken Ashi candles, you can see that after this first candle that had a wick at the bottom and the top, we got straight flat bottom candles after that. Strong upward selling pressure, flat, 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 flat. So I would have been comfortable, even if I entered a little bit later, I would have been comfortable taking this one up. I was targeting this 30-minute supply zone. We didn't quite get there. It made it about 2 points away, but still it was plenty of room to the upside for a trade. I did afterward, I created this channel after we got this rejection right here, and it followed this channel down for a little bit before finally it just recently here broke out. But I will not be trading anymore for the rest of the day. If price does get up here to this 30-minute supply, Take a look, make sure you know you have a trend line running through the middle as well. So this would give me like kind of double confirmation to trade. Just again, make sure you're checking for your volume spikes, and if you use Heiken Ashi candles for the momentum shift. All right, see y'all tomorrow.